Y'all was a foot away. Lamar, he didn't have a spectacular game. It wasn't. He probably didn't play bad, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, like Lamar, like
I saw that had that either.
against the Lions and the Chiefs.
What if Josh Allen had a wild game outside of Rams?
Are you serious
and
right now?
The Rams. Josh Allen has not had a.
Are
Lamar
we
Jackson's
for real
film
right
is better
now?
than Josh Allen's film.
These niggas tackle, I'm bringing the pack. I'm a roller with stars and I'm smoking on platinum. Got my eye on the prize so I don't do distractions. I'm coming back in.
Skirt.
Oh man, we back at it again. Yo, what it do? It's your boys, Juice and Lou. We back here with another banger for y'all.
Yes.
At this time, Josh Allen is your MVP of the National Football League.
Woo!
We're gonna get into that. And we're gonna get into the Super Bowl predictions on Sunday. We got a lot to talk about. But before we get there, let's go ahead and I had Lamar Jackson. He had Josh Allen.
I had him. Allen of Josh.
Obviously, Josh Allen won. Now, what do you think?
What do I think?
Do you think that was deserved?
Deserved. He won it.
Do you think that was a deserved MVP?
Well, going based off the repercussions that Lamar has won his past MVPs, yeah.
Then why not make him first team All Pro? Why not vote him first team All Pro?
I don't know why.
Because he wasn't the best player in football. He was not the best player in football. When everybody,
I need to see that list again.
every time you actually, I got something for you. I'm sure you've seen it, but this is the first time outside of Adrian Peterson, but he was a running back. So this is the first time with quarterbacks that a first team All Pro quarterback lost to a second team All Pro quarterback. Lost MVP to a second team All Pro quarterback. This is the first time second All Pro QB won MVP. And
Who's the other
deserving.
one? A-Rod?
That's deserving. People have openly came out. Dan Orlowski, Emmanuel Acho, like they've openly came out today and said, "Yeah, I flipped. I voted him. I voted Lamar first team All Pro, but I flipped and voted Josh Allen MVP. Why? There was not a single thing Josh Allen did better than Lamar Jackson this year. There wasn't a single thing Josh Allen did better than Lamar Jackson this year. I'm sorry. And this is not a knock to Josh because he balled. Yes, he did not ball more than Lamar. Just no. It just does not. It doesn't make any sense. And somebody on that list, somebody on the voters list, voted Lamar Jackson fourth. Somebody gave Lamar a fourth place vote in the MVP. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? That's not crazy, y'all.
Oh man.
Like I said, this is not a knock on Josh. He 100% like he balled out. But that's a pity award. All season, I literally heard Tony Romo with my own ears say, "Well, Lamar Jackson has two. Josh Allen doesn't have any, so my vote would probably go to Josh." He feels bad that Josh Allen doesn't have one, and he has a vote. He has a vote. He has a vote to make somebody an MVP, and you voted for him because you feel bad for him. Like, just tell me it's voter fatigue, bro. Like I said in the video when we were making our case, tell me it's voter fatigue. Like, if like to me, this is the Joel Embiid MVP. This is the Joel Embiid MVP. Lamar is Jokic. He should be going on his third MVP, second in a row. But nah, they felt bad for Joel Embiid, so they was like, let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Let's. And you know how I knew he won? Lamar Jackson didn't show up at the awards, and they had Josh Allen in the dead center on the front row, right in front of the stage. I knew he won it. I knew he won it from right there.
Yep.
And I was like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm not saying, like, I'm not sitting here bashing Josh Allen. Like I said, he easily QB4. He is not better. He did not have a better season.
QB4.
QB4. Yes. You're not better, bro. You're not better, bro. Well, I guess he is better, bro. He's MVP now. He's only QB3. He's QB3.
Probably QB2.
QB3. There's no way Josh Allen is in front of Lamar Jackson. All time.
You done?
Yes.
Okay.
I said all time. I meant new league. But all time too, actually. Yeah.
So, here's what the MVP award really came down to. Stats are fine. Obviously, stats tell a story sometimes. But when you watch the games this season, and when moments come, that's really what defines awards at a lot of people's eyes. And when those moments came, one of the biggest moments, Josh Allen stood his ground and shined the brightest in almost all of the moments he's had this season. For example, giving Kansas City their one and only loss this season. Easily could have been 17-0 somehow. Detroit Lions walking into their house after just putting up 6 touchdowns against the Rams. If I put 6 touchdowns up against the Rams and we lost, I probably would have quit. If I wasn't getting paid millions of dollars, I would have quit. I would have been, bro, I'm out. I'm out. Y'all can try to do this with someone else. But he said, nah, you know what? 6 touchdowns, not enough. This week, I'm basically going to do the same damn thing. But defense, just please get one stop. Just beg one stop. And they was able to get a stop. They beat the Lions. Both 1 seeds got defeated. Lamar's memorable wins this season. Bengals, the overtime victory. Great.
Both Bengals games was great.
No, I'm saying like memorable, like must wins. Like y'all had to win the first game. Y'all didn't win that game, y'all would have been what, 1-3? Or 2-2? I think 1-3. I'm pretty sure 1-3.
2-3. You
okay.
Them after Buffalo, so probably
It was a must win now. For y'all, and y'all got it done. Another moment was week 1. Y'all was a foot away. Lamar, he didn't have a spectacular game. He probably didn't play bad, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh. Like Lamar, like
I saw that had that either.
Against the Lions and the Chiefs?
Josh Allen had a wild game outside of Rams.
Are you serious right now?
The Rams. Josh Allen has not had a.
Lamar
Jackson's film right is better than Josh Allen's film. Yes. Yes. Lamar Jackson's
not
film,
this season, not this past season.
This season, yes.
No, not this past season. No.
Yes.
No, Josh Allen easily won the eye test this season.
No. I'm gonna let you finish.
Like I said, memorable games. Lamar lost to the Chiefs week 1. That's a win. You beat them week 1. Y'all, there probably talks like, oh my gosh, like, is this the year Lamar? I mean, obviously going into the season, like, there's always gonna be talk like, is the Ravens gonna go to the Super Bowl? But going and you win, you beat Mahomes in his house week 1, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, is this the new Baltimore? Was Derrick Henry the answer type gig? Like, is John Harbaugh back? Is like Lamar back? Like, are they the Ravens back to like how they were? Are they gonna do something crazy? Y'all lost. I'm not gonna say beating the Bills was a was beating the Bills was a statement game. It wasn't a game going in where it was like, if y'all lost, it would have been like, okay, Josh Allen and them are hot right now, or not hot. Y'all not as playing as well, so it's like, yeah, like it would have been like, okay, y'all lost, cool in my eyes at least. But the fact that y'all busting them was like, oh, like, whoa, like, after the fact, after the game was over, it's like, okay, maybe the Ravens are starting to come a little bit. Y'all wait, man. Another memorable game that Lamar needed against the Steelers going into it. Y'all, what is he? Was he 1-6? Something like that. 1-5 going into that game, and it couldn't even get a touchdown. Couldn't even get. Trust me, Steelers have a great defense always, but I've also seen them get smoked. That same defense by teams worse than them this past season than the Ravens. So I don't want to hear that. You can't get.
To play them twice a year.
What that gotta mean?
They know what's better than anybody.
The Browns the Browns beat them.
Are the Browns? If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers,
the Browns play them twice a year.
If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers,
what is that argument? The Bengals beat them.
Who is more of a rival to you out of anybody in football? If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers,
oh my god,
who is more of a rival? Who are you paying
but you
attention to the most?
still playing them twice a year.
Who are you paying attention to the most? The Baltimore Ravens, because that is your rival. You want to beat them. You could care less about the Browns because we know the Browns.
So then why didn't they beat the Browns? Just how y'all didn't beat the Browns once.
Because our kicker couldn't kick. All 5 of our losses.
Oh my God! Now women Justin Tucker. All 5.
Yes.
No,
yes.
That's crazy, Justin.
All 5 of our losses,
that's
we lost by a combined 22 points. How many points did Justin Tucker worth of field goals miss? 22 points. 22 points. I'm not saying he got to make every single one, but it's like, that's all the point. That's all our losses right there. That's all our losses. And then it's like, you're bringing up, okay, well, what if the Bills beat us? If the Bills beat us in the regular season, the MVP race would have been over. People would have. People would have put that over Lamar's head for the rest of the season. If this whole season played out like how it did, and except the Bills beat us, it would have been done right there. The MVP race would have been dead right there. At least the Josh Allen Lamar aspect, it would have been dead right there. Because I would have heard everybody. Oh well, Josh Allen beat him. He blew him out, 35-10, and it would have been all on Josh Allen. But then again, people just put it all on Derrick Henry, and that's cool because Derrick Henry was crazy. But let's not act like Josh or Lamar Jackson did nothing. Like I said, he had 3 TDs that game. Well, we can't slide past that. We can't. And it's like, the eye test, going back to the eye test, Josh Allen had great plays to play against the dagger in Kansas City. All those tush pushes on the 1-yard line. Great plays. Great, amazing plays. That Lamar play is better than anything Josh Allen did this season.
What Lamar play?
That Lamar play against the Bengals better than anything Josh Allen did this season.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull your argument. He did against the Bengals defense. I mean, who's not doing that against the Bengals defense? Like, let's
That
just
was
be
my
honest.
argument. That's what I was.
No, I'm pulling your argument because you always talk about how the defense matters to a point where it's like, okay, what quarterback isn't like you brought up how in the other video, in our first video about MVP, how Jameis Winston was torching y'all bad defense. It's like, who's not torching our bad defense? Okay, well, I mean, I can say the same thing. Who's not torching the Bengals bad defense? And y'all was down 38-28. So y'all better have made that play or y'all would have lost.
And that's cool and all. And I get that. The play is still the play, though. Our offensive line, garbage. Ben garbage.
Garbage, bro.
Ben garbage. They turned from garbage to slightly above average. Not even below. Maybe just a barely below average. Towards mid-season. Let's just say Lamar hike, bobbled the snap. Somebody in his face going towards the sideline, throws it cross body down to Isaiah Likely. Is better than anything Josh Allen did this season.
And why are we giving him credit for one play?
There's multiple plays. There's multiple plays.
How did that? That wasn't a moment where it was like, okay.
This is a divisional matchup.
Okay, so but when it's the Browns versus the Steelers, it's not just a divisional matchup.
First of all,
but when it's Ravens versus Bengals, it's always like, oh yeah, it's always a battle. You know, Ravens versus Steelers, oh yeah, it's always a battle. But when it's the Browns Steelers game, it's like, oh well, the Steelers don't get up for the Browns.
With that, is two with the Bengals Ravens. Yes, it's a divisional matchup, but at the same time, it's two top 4 QBs going against each other. That will determine, like that holds weight over you. Joe Burrow is 1-7, 1 in something crazy. He's 1-6, 7 might be that against Lamar Jackson in his career. Imagine if the Bengals won and Joe Burrow beat Lamar Jackson. What narratives will change?
For what?
I'm just saying in general, because you know how people be. The narratives will change if Joe Burrow went. That's like I said, the 4 best QBs in football, that's 2 of them going against each other twice a year.
Sure.
Those games will always matter. Imagine if Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen play each other twice a year. Imagine. Well, technically they did. But I'm saying in a divisional standpoint. That's QB1 and QB3. I'm standing on that. It's QB1 and QB3 going against each other every time. Or twice a year. That's going to pull weight in arguments. That's going to pull weight. So, like I said, if the Bengals play the Browns, it's a divisional matchup. It doesn't really.
You think if y'all won? You think if y'all beat the Raiders, Browns, and Steelers, you think Lamar wins the MVP?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed here.
But all like I said, this goes back to Josh Allen. Not Josh Allen. This goes back to Justin Tucker missing field goals. It goes back. If he makes those field goals, we win. Easy. Quite easy, actually. Because you think about that Raiders game. We lost in overtime. Because why? Because of a missed kick. We lost to the Eagles. Because why? We lost by 5 points. What did he miss? Oh, he missed 2 field goals and a PAT.
Since we blaming people, I mean, okay.
So he hits those, okay. Then that's a win too. Browns, that's just an all-out collapse. But still got to make those field goals. Still got to. You still have to. You have to make those field goals. And by the way, those weren't even hard field goals. Like those are pretty average field goals that he was attempting. Some at least. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
Since we blaming people, I mean, then all right. So then, if the Bills defense ended up 44 points, that's another dub for the Bills Rams. And then if the Bills defense don't give up 35 points to the Ravens rushing attack, I mean, that's another dub probably.
Okay. That's a blowout.
And then,
so the blowout.
If the Bills hit their field goal against the Texans before the Texans coming down and hitting their field goal, which game?
The Texans.
Why wouldn't it be?
He played awful in that game.
Still won.
Josh Allen was awful. I watched James Cook have games where he carried the whole team. James Cook, just early this season, ran his way all over Miami. 3 touchdowns on them. Had his way. Josh Allen, I've literally seen him. And people are trying to, like Dion Dawkins is trying to say, oh, like he's literally putting his teammates down to make Josh Allen look good. I saw a clip of him literally saying, oh, he's doing more with nobodies. Oh, you call your teammates nobodies? James Cook is set.
There are nobodies.
If Jahmyr Gibbs didn't have
there are nobodies.
If Jahmyr Gibbs didn't have a 4 touchdown week that last week, James Cook would have led the league in rushing.
What that say about them?
And rushing team.
Them as a team.
Say about what is the team? The Bills? That he has help? What are we talking about?
That Josh Allen has help?
James Cook is was a top 5 running back this season.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Was he
not? No, yeah, sure. But Saquon, Derek Gibbs, Josh Jacobs, sure, him, he probably 5.
So he has a top 5 running back.
Or Kyron, one of them too.
No. James Cook led the league, tied second in the league in touchdowns. With who? Derek Henry.
That's fine, but who was getting him down there?
Imagine how many more touchdowns James Cook would have had if Josh Allen wasn't taking them from the 1 yard line.
It's not taking them, bro.
Taking them, yes.
It's not. No.
Yes.
The tush push is a part of the game. If the tush push was unstoppable, everybody'd be able to do it. Exactly why Lamar doesn't do it. Nobody on the Browns does it. Nobody on the Bengals does it. Nobody on the Steelers do it. Not everybody can do it. You just need the right type of personnel.
What does that matter? What does that have to do with it?
That means y'all can do the same thing if y'all could. But y'all just can't. That's y'all problem. Don't be mad because the Eagles figured it out. Don't be mad because the Bills have implemented now too. And y'all got to rely on Mark Andrews to do a 4th and 1.
The point is, Josh Allen, like I said, just from the jump, because we getting off track. We've been going at this for 22 minutes. We're supposed to move into the Super Bowl. We might have to make that another video. I ain't gonna lie. This went on way longer than expected. I guess I'm gonna conclude by saying Josh Allen is a great quarterback.
Fantastic.
Congrats, you won MVP, your first
sure.
MVP. I think the first MVP to come to Buffalo. Shout out to him. He just did not deserve it over Lamar. He deserves it 100%. Did not play better than Lamar. I think that was a pity award. It was a pity award. That's my closing. That's my closing.
Nothing to say. I mean, we saw what happened in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, we did see what happened in the playoffs. Mark Andrews dropped it. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into that.
We saw what happened.
Y'all just like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all let us know what you guys think down below. Was this a pity MVP? Did Josh Allen rightfully deserve it over Lamar Jackson, over Saquon Barkley, over all these people? Y'all let us know. And we'll see y'all in the next video. It's your boys, Juice and Luke. And we out of here. Peace.